Okay, so this is part 2 of how to graph secant by using our table of values that we created by doing 1 divided by our cosine values, right? We went ahead and first plot all those points on our DESMOS calculator. And then if you're wondering again, how did we get these vertical asymptotes? That is when it was undefined. So at negative pi over 2, it was undefined. At pi over 2 was undefined. And then in our graph, in our table at 3 pi over 2, it was also undefined. And that's where we got these three. Okay? Then we went ahead, we plotted all the points. And so what's the next step? The next step is we're going to come here to our new entry. And we're going to say y equals secant of x. And press enter. And let's see if indeed our points are on that graph of secant. Okay, now if you're wondering, look, it is going there. Look, secant is going through our points. Secant is going through our points. And it's also going through our points. Okay, but check this out. Zoom out by just zooming out. And then you see, whoa, look at that. Secant actually continues. It repeats, right? It repeats. If we zoom back in, the reason why we were zooming in is because our table of values were spanning this window, right? And we want to analyze it a little deeper, right, to see what's going on. But again, if I zoom out, you could see that indeed these are vertical asymptotes because our function secant, right, it's approaching those asymptotes. Look, from up here and also from down here. So again, if we zoom back in, we can identify that yes, indeed, all of the points that we created in our table, this table right here, are exactly going through our function secant. So now you know why our secant function looks the way it looks, because we generated these values by doing 1 divided by cosine. Okay? Now, in the next video and in the next steps, I want you to analyze. And I'm going to give you a little hint right now in this video. But I want you to analyze, why does secant have asymptotes, well, at least in our case, in our window, at negative pi over 2, right? Why does it have an asymptote at pi over 2? And then the last one was at 3 pi over 2, right? Why does it have asymptotes here, here, and here for our table? And I'm just going to give you a hint. Look at this, right? Look at this. And then look at this. And this. And this. Okay? Okay, I want you to look at this and say, oh, that's why it's undefined here. That's why we have a vertical asymptote, right? Some of you already know what I'm talking about, and some might not, but those that do, you can help those who don't. Okay? And just think of what we're doing here, right? We are dividing. We're dividing, we're saying 1 divided by cosine. So again, why is it undefined? And does that explain why we have vertical asymptotes here, here, and here? Okay, think of that. All right. But in the next video, I will show you after you have a chance to discuss with your peers. Okay. All right, so hopefully this video resource helps you understand how we generated these table of values. We plotted them here, and then we graphed secant, and it looks like it does indeed go through our function, okay? All right, hope this video helps.